Alrighty, so as you guys probably know already, this is my 10 by 20 shop. This is where I make all of my YouTube videos right here. This is where I work on small engines. I do small engine repair, weed eaters, snow blowers, lawn mowers, motorcycles, a lot of different stuff. And a lot of people are always asking me, how do you keep it warm in there during the winter? And some of you guys have probably seen my wood stove in the background of some of my videos. This thing has probably saved us, I would say at least a couple $100s a year, because we used to use propane heaters in here and they would use about 1 tank of propane for 1 week. That's 1 tank per week, so 3 tanks a month. And as you guys know, those tanks, to refill them, they're about like 20 bucks, I think. So yeah, we probably saved ourselves a couple of $100s off of using this wood stove. We were debating getting it. We got it off of Facebook Marketplace 2 years ago. This was our second year using it, for $75, and we got it for a really good deal. It was only the wood stove. We had to buy all the piping and stuff ourselves, and all the sheets and stuff that cover up the wood in our shop. So yeah, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I light it, how it's all put together. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so first off, we got this wood right here. This is all kind of light wood. As you guys can see, it's really smooth right here. And then right next to it, we have all of these, and these are actually 2x4s. We just make little stakes out of them. These are what we use to start it up in the morning. It can get that fire going really quickly since it's really light wood and it's really dry. Over here we have more of the heavy wood. As you guys can see, it's a lot heavier. These one of these can burn for at least 1 hour. So yeah, one of those can burn for at least 1 hour. These ones go away a little bit quicker. That's why they're better to start it up. And then here's our wood stove. As you guys can see, we have a fan right here, which is heat activated. So as soon as it fires up, it starts turning with the motor, and it works really nice. Unfortunately, this wood stove had some of the older glass on it, so we did go ahead and just get some sheet metal. We put some sheet metal on it, and I sealed it up with some silicone, high temp silicone, and it's been working out for 2 years really good. It looks like it's falling apart, but it's actually it's just burnt. So yeah, I mean, it works great. And here's the ashtray, your air vents. We got a little door on the side. This is mostly the door we use. We don't really ever use this door. And then we have our little damper in the back for the pipe. So yeah, let's go ahead and set you guys down, and we'll show you guys how we start it. I also want to show you guys the 2 main tools that we normally use. We normally use this tool, which we just use to kind of, you guys can see, push away the ashes into one corner. This stove does have little holes, but we don't really clean it out that much, only when it gets full. Comes to cleaning out the vents right there. Let's get more airflow. And then we also have this tool, which we use to split steaks, to make little steaks. So now that we did that, I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these little ones, which I actually split yesterday, right there, right in the middle. And then I'm just gonna get some little steaks and stack them up right on the side. It takes it about 30 minutes to get it up to 65, 70 degrees in here, but for a wood stove, that's not really bad. As you guys can see, I'm just kind of stacking them on top. I'm not gonna fire up a lot of wood because I do have school here in an hour or so, alrighty. You do want to keep them kind of separated, since you do want a lot of airflow going between them. So that's pretty good right there. As you guys can see, big one on the bottom, little ones on top. We normally don't use paper or anything. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get our torch right there. Get a lighter. Gonna open up the torch. Unfortunately, this torch doesn't have the sparking thing. So now what we're gonna do, let's move some of this skin out of the way. It's bark. We call it skin. And then we're gonna stick our torch right in here. Now this is the way that we light it. A lot of people light it more differently, but this is just the way that we do it. And as you guys can see, it's hitting the fire right there. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna close it, but not all the way. We're gonna leave a little crack in the door. So that's really good. It also sucks in a lot of air right here. So when you have it started, you close these up to burn it slower, and you open them up all the way to burn them faster. More airflow or less airflow. That's pretty much the way that works. So yeah, we're gonna leave this crack open, and it should fire up here in a little bit. Alrighty, so it's been about 5 minutes or so. Yeah, it's been about 5 minutes, and we still have this door kind of cracked open. Did go ahead and add a little bit of wood too, and as you guys can see, we got a nice fire going. So what you want to happen when you're first starting it up is you want to use somewhat light wood. That way it can get that chimney, it can heat it up quickly. That way the smoke gets drawn back through the pipe and it can go up the chimney. So yeah, you want to get that chimney real hot when you're first starting it up. It just helps to get that smoke going in one direction and feeding it in one direction. But now that we have that fire going, you can close that door all the way. And I like to close these vents to about 2.5, in the middle 2 and 3. And as you guys can see, they're a little bit more restrictive now, so it should burn a little bit slow. And here in about 5 minutes, that fan is going to turn on here in a little bit. Alrighty, so I just looked to my right, and as you guys can see, it's starting to spin right now. Let's just hold it here for a little bit so you guys can watch. Yep, it's getting going. It's spinning. Let's take a look in the fire real quick. It's only been about 10 minutes or so, you guys. Since I came in here in the morning, it's only been about 10 minutes. And as you guys can see, we have a pretty good fire going here. You guys can see it through the vents. And normally, it's to about right where this door is, right here. It can get up to around 70 degrees in here. And then more on the other side where it's more cold over here, it's going to be about 60, 65. So yeah, there is a little bit more warmth over here, and over there it is a little bit more chilly. It's a little wood stove, so I mean, it helps out a lot. But yeah, as you guys can see, that fan started to get going now a little bit quicker. So yeah, but let me know if you guys have any questions. This is our firewood stack. We also have some extra planks right here that we use for startup in the morning to start it up that we haven't split yet because we still have a whole bunch right there. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Hope you guys like this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.